All right, Pisces, what's going on with you? Let's see. Let's see about October. This is your reading, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. But my intention is really because I'm going to bring in a lot of astrology. So if you're a rising sign, Pisces, you may get a lot out of that astrology, a rising or sun sign. So let's see where we're going with the reading. I will intersperse some astrology here. I'll probably put more in the extended here now. Look at that, divine masculine showing up. What I will say to you is that because Aquarius is in your 12th house, there is a lot of energy going to do things that are outrageous, clearing of karma that is outrageous to you, that is kind of outside of what you expected. Because we have Pluto out of bounds right now, and Pluto's in your 12th house, and that can really seem like something that needs to be cleared in your life, some kind of karma that needs to be cleared in your life. It may seem extreme the way it's happening. Okay, so it's like, well, geez, like, why is this such a big deal? Or why is this person making such a big deal out of this? That's why. Okay. We're clearing the way for the future, and you've got to deal with your 12th house, which is your connection to spirit, your spirituality, and also your belief systems, because we have Libra in 8th house and for you, and Scorpio in the 9th house. 8th house is death and rebirth, and 9th house is belief systems. So we got a lot of energy in those two places, and I'll talk about that as we keep going. Oh, look at this. We've got a new moon in Libra later in the month. 8th house. So this can be something that is starting up in the dark. A new moon is in the dark, right? A new moon is, we don't see anything in the sky. And if you plant, I did a gardening show for a while, and we talked about, gardening with the moon. And it's typical, or generational ancestors would plant during the new moon, because what will happen is all the energy goes down into the root. When there's no sun or there's no light energy, it's not like looking up to the light. It's down in the dirt or the compost, whatever. It's putting its energy toward those root systems. And that's definitely the fall as well. So new moon in Libra is possibly the best new moon of the year. And I'll talk about that. In your chart, it's in that 8th house of death and rebirth. So there can be something that's starting up, because new moon is about new things, starting up in the dark. Okay, Pisces, something is started up or has started up in the dark. So behind the scenes, look at this, karmic energy. It's a karmic relationship, likely. Magic, magician, Gemini, Virgo, ruled by Mercury. Full moon. Earlier in the month, we have a full moon in Aries. That's happening on the 6th. And that full moon in Aries, well, I'll talk more about the full moon, because this, you are Pisces. That full moon's happening in the 2nd house of your chart. And that can be kind of like an ending to an identity that you have that is external to you. So you might be creating your identity based on what you have in the bank, or what is external to you, what people can see, right? Money, wealth, power. But the real deal is going on behind the scenes, or something that you need to attend to behind the scenes. You need to release that identity that is related to what other people see. Okay. The Tower energy showing up on the bottom. There's devil energy. This is a very strong, energetic start to this reading. I wasn't planning on, I just see the Ace of Swords. This is about getting it right, or getting it more truthful. I mean, Libra is the energy of the scales, of justice and impartiality, and getting things right. Okay. It may not be what you want, but you know, in your heart of hearts, when you use that scale of justice, you know what's right. And what, even if it's not the thing you want, you're like, yeah, I know this is the right thing. Okay. So a lot of times the right thing can be the hard thing. And when we always take the easy road, at some point you get to a tower moment that means you really have to course correct. So if you incrementally did a lot of things that were challenging, made decisions that were the harder thing to do, but you know it was the right thing to do, then that's a smoother ride. Even though those decisions or the things you did seem to be hard at the time, it's making the road smoother for you. If you always take the easy way, or if you're married to somebody who always takes the easy way out, or children of people who took the easy way out, or whatever, you're eventually going to get to a decision that's a major course correction. Dia de los Muertos. All right, the Death card underneath, the Star card. Look at this: Chariot, Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and I'm seeing the Empress here. So we've already seen the Divine Masculine cards in the shuffle. I'm getting Scorpio, Aquarius in the 12th house for you, Cancer energy, which is a nice trine for you. I've got the Virgo energy, which is your opposite sign, in the 7th house, and then this Page of Wands. Some of you are healing a connection, a relationship, a marriage, a soul mate, partner. Some of you are healing that right now after it's done. So this is something from the past. It may not be right in front of your face, although we do have this full moon in Aries coming up on the 6th, where your identity is becoming something that is growing, like you're nurturing your true identity, what people don't see. You're getting rid of the identity that people do see. And that might go a long way towards healing a past relationship pattern that needs your attention. Okay. The Empress is Taurus and Libra. So there's something very nurturing about doing this. In a big way, I just see this is a karmically clearing type of life, or type of energy, type of month. Okay. This feels very intense to me. It feels very much like a lot of things are going on behind the scenes or internally for you that are very important. The stuff that's external to you, it's like in the fall here in the Northern Hemisphere. I'm in New England, so the leaves are just spectacular, but really that's death, right? Those leaves are being deprived of nutrients. They turn colors and they drop to the ground. That's what happens. And so there's something here about, the purge of all these external things in order to grow the roots stronger, in order to clear your karmic lessons in this life, because Saturn is back in your sign. In order to clear that, you're going to need to do the hard work of internal, even though nobody sees it, or you're not getting credit for it, or something like that, that it's not being seen as worthy and valuable to external people, but it is to you. This is a big transformational time. Oh yeah, look at that. The 10 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, very internal. Look at that in this deck. I love this card. The 4 of Pentacles, Hierophant, there's Taurus. So you have Taurus in the 3rd house of communication. Uranus is going to, not this month, but Uranus is retrograding. It's going to go back into Taurus. I think it's November. And that's your 3rd house. So there might be some sudden changes that you need to express, you need to share, you need to tell people what you've learned. And that's what all of this stuff that's going on internally to you, all of these planting of the seeds or dealing with the, the things that are happening in this new moon in Libra, creating some kind of really positive, powerful balance internally to you will be seen. Okay. And I feel like there's going to be there's going to come a time in November when you're going to have to like put your money where your mouth is, and people will then see how much you have cleared this karmic lesson. All right. Whatever that lesson is for you, it can be about money. It can be about, right. It's because a lot of times, like the 8th house is about things that we might feel shame about. So it can be an addiction. It can be about, tax problems, money problems, in-laws, sex. It can be about a lot of things. When you get into the month of October and later on, even into the fall, some new choices are going to come up where you're going to make different decisions because you have done this work in October. You've gone deep. You've cleared some kind of karmic path. And so you've made these incremental choices that were hard at the time. But when we get to November and you are here to proclaim something, or you're here to, or there will be something said to you that is going to be shocking, you'll be ready for it. Okay, you'll be ready for it. Page of Swords, gossip. 6 of Swords, moving away from that. 3 of Swords. I almost feel like there's some kind of group of people. Yeah, Capricorn in that 11th house. There might be some kind of group of people that you're dealing with that you're moving away from because they are not aligned with your values. Okay. And because you have Aries in that 2nd house, again, about I'm aligned with this group of people who are all about like flashy cars and big houses, or all aligned with some kind of identity that is now falling away. You're planting the seeds of a new identity. Those friends are going to also fall away. Okay. Those friends or those family members or whoever. And there will be this sense of like, I'm creating a new foundation for myself, which feels really good to me. 8 of Wands. Yeah. 5 of Swords and the Strength card. So I do feel like there are people who are going to try and push you around. Okay. This is a very important time. Sorry, I just hit the table. This is a very important time that the stronger you plant the seed right now in this new moon in Libra, which isn't happening till the 21st of October, right before we go into Scorpio season. The stronger you plant the seed now, or the stronger you do this clearing, the full moon in Aries happening on the 6th, Mercury moving into Scorpio. So, I got to put my money where my mouth is. I've got to really know the person that's dying, right? Scorpio energy. The person that is me is dying, and separate that from the person you're becoming. Who are you becoming? Stepping into this really powerful energy of Strength card and healed energy, empowered healer, being able to move forward in victory. I feel like you're a much stronger person, and you're becoming a much stronger version of yourself, stepping into the Empress role here for yourself. And somebody is going to try to manipulate you or do the same thing that they would always do to you. And they're going to get a very different reaction from you. All right. You are becoming completely new, empowered, especially if this is coming from an authority figure, someone that you, because we do have, okay, you've got Sagittarius in the 10th house, and the 10th house is, can be father energy. It can be how we deal with authority. Sagittarius is like, I'm breaking all the rules in a way, because Sagittarius is really about truth. If you feel the authority figures in your life or in your world or in your belief system are lying to you, you lie to a Sag, you're dead. or you're done with them, they're done with you. Your Sagittarian energy in that 10th house says, I am no longer going to follow. Oh, wow. I just got the term false prophets. I'm no longer going to follow an external kind of belief system or an external kind of way of doing life. This is really about what do I believe and me following what I believe. And then other people trying to like push your buttons about that. And you become this very empowered version of yourself. So this is the karmic clearing that's happening this month in October. The moons are going to be very relevant to you. Talk to me about this 5 of Swords. If you are the one who feels like you're lying or being disingenuous to continue to follow a belief system, I feel like I'm lying here. Like, I don't really believe this. It might be hard to say it out loud and then move away from a group of people. Okay. So this 5 of Swords, King of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords, and the 7 of Wands. So I feel like this is Aries energy. You have Aries in the 2nd house, money. This can be about your reverence for money or financial status or materialism, consumer culture. This can be the thing that you aren't seeing how much it's hurting you, or you aren't seeing how much it's kept you in the dark until now. October is going to turn the light on for you. All right, let's keep going. Pisces, if this is your reading, I just feel like the Pisces readings for the last 6 months have been really off the hook. So thank you. Thank you for being you, because I'm enjoying like your Piscean energy, and it does feel very strong and empowered to me. So thank you. Link is below if you want to continue on. I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.